If you look at under 25s in this country, non-EU foreign nationals on UK payrolls has tripled over the last 5 years, while UK citizens who are under 25 on British payrolls has gone down. The number of people who are under 25 signing on to PIP disability welfare payments has tripled over that 5-year period. This is a catastrophe. We are betraying our young British people.
Reform has led north of 200 opinion polls in a row. The average of our lead in the polls consistently is 9 to 10 points. We are on course for a general election.
If the alternative was the coalition that I've just described, you just said something about patriotic duty. Are you saying that if it came to it, that the right would have to unite to see off a progressive alliance?
Well, I think as soon as you're in the territory of that conversation, look, frankly, this is why I came into politics, I'd be extremely concerned about the way the country is going to end up, because there's nothing, frankly, right about the Tory party in terms of how they've governed. And by the way, as a result of the recent defections to reform, I would argue the Wets are now going to continue to dominate the Conservative Party.
Yes,
so all we're talking about
there... difficult to do a deal with. I'm merely making the point, because I'm going to hammer in on this. Yeah. You're not ruling out a future coalition if it prevents a progressive alliance taking control of this country. The Greens, the Libs and Labour, are you and Nigel Farage and others going to stand by and let that happen because you don't think you can do deals with the Tories or indeed Rupert Lowe if the time came?
I think the focus for us is to ensure that we win an outright majority at the general election.
British people, election after election after election, voted for less immigration, and instead they got mass, untrammeled, insane amounts of immigration. The cost of that is enormous. Last year alone, the British taxpayer, people watching this programme, listening to this programme as they go to work, a portion of their work today is going to pay for the £9 billion of universal credit payments, welfare payments going to foreign nationals. And if you stand up and say, you know what, we're not too happy about that actually, people like Keir Starmer call you racist.
My personal view, if you ask me my personal view, there should be a ban on face coverings in public, and that would include the burqa.
When are we going to get British political leaders who will stand up for our interests? The insane crushing of British industrial production and capacity at the behest of virtue signalling climate goals will go down as one of the most treacherous acts of self-harm ever in this country by the Tories and Labour. It's time for Britain to rebuild, rearm and compete on the world stage.
If you were Prime Minister and NATO jets Russian jets entered NATO airspace, where do you stand on that? Do you think they should be...
Got to shoot them down.